They didn't surrender her because she was difficult. They surrendered her because, after 11 years, they decided she no longer fit into their lives. On a chilly afternoon, an elderly Maine Coon arrived at the shelter, wrapped in an old blanket, carried by the same people she had trusted for nearly her entire life. There was no favorite toy beside her, no familiar blanket or bed, no note explaining her habits, her fears, or the little things that made her feel safe. Just a carrier and a surrender form. Reason no longer fits our lifestyle. No aggression, no scratching, no behavioral concerns. Just 11 years of loyalty that had somehow become inconvenient. We named her Clementine. Giving her a new name felt gentler than letting her carry one tied to people who could leave her behind and walk away. When the carrier door opened, Clementine slowly lifted her tired head and leaned into the hand of the person surrendering her. She purred. That was the part no one expected. She didn't understand abandonment. To her, this was probably just another outing before going home again. But the papers were signed, the carrier was handed over, and the people she loved disappeared from her life. During the first day, Clementine stayed near the front of her kennel. Every sound made her glance up. Every passing footstep filled her with hope. Each jingle of keys seemed to promise that maybe, finally, her family had returned. But no one came back. By the second night, hope turned into quiet sadness. She stopped eating. She stopped grooming her once beautiful fur. She no longer lifted her head when people walked by. Instead, she curled into the back corner of her kennel, pressing herself toward the wall, as though disappearing quietly felt safer than waiting. There was no anger in her, no hostility, only a deep sadness that seemed to weigh down the entire room. Senior cats are often overlooked. People rush toward kittens, playful babies, and brand new beginnings. Too often, they forget that older animals are not stories that are finished. They are hearts filled with years of love and history. On the fourth evening, a volunteer sat quietly beside Clementine's kennel. She didn't call for her. She didn't reach inside. She didn't push trust before Clementine was ready. She simply remained there. For a long while, nothing changed. Then, Clementine moved. Slowly, carefully, she leaned against the kennel door until one gentle paw rested against the volunteer's hand. One small touch. As if she were asking, "Will you leave too?" That moment made one thing clear. Clementine hadn't stopped believing in love. She was grieving, confused, and hurt, but somewhere deep inside, there was still a fragile part of her waiting for kindness. And this time, kindness answered. A retired couple is preparing to meet her. When they called, they said they weren't looking for a kitten. They wanted an older cat, one who still had affection left to share. Clementine spent 11 years giving her loyalty to people who didn't stay. Now, she deserves a home where growing older is not treated like a burden, where soft purrs are cherished, and where forever truly means forever. Because a senior cat is not less valuable because her face shows age. She is not less lovable because her heart has loved before. Sometimes the animals who have lost the most are the ones who understand love most deeply.